Another week, another episode of Diggy's Dungeon. Welcome to episode 66. It's a nice little mix of things we have this week. We've got some big, some small, some interesting, some otherwise, which we'll talk about in a moment. So I guess before I ruin that, shall I get my first caller in and get that over and done with? It's of course Mr. Singing Man, SwitherDuster. I'm bringing him in now. Here we go. Hello, Mr. SwitherDuster.
It's no biggie. All right. I was asking a question right before the show. What was that last song you were playing? It was good.
Oh, what, the Last Fisherman one?
Fisherman, okay.
Yeah, it was Fisherman Euphoria, but with a 3 for an E, featuring Weinstein.
Okay, I like Von Steen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
Just listen to both albums. They're so good. Good lord. Fisherman's just been killing it this year. But yeah, I am okay. I'm feeling a bit more up for it this week. I'm not as aggravated as I was last week, so this should bode well, I'm hoping. But you are probably doing your best to make me aggravated with the first couple of calls. So we'll see how we do. But at the start, I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling up for it, you know? How are you?
I love to hear that. Everything you're saying, I love to hear. You seem ready for battle. And that's very important today because we have some heat on the roster. We got some heat. These are some important topics, important historical events, and we need to speak on it. The girls have been showing out this week. We're heating up going into summer 2K24. This is going to be a big one, folks. It's going to be a big one. You know, I'm being stirred up into some sort of frenzy, so much so that I'm starting to slur my words. But you know, all that energy has to go somewhere. And, you know, it shrinks down into a tiny little point and then explodes like some kind of supernova, which is the first topic that I'm bringing on today, which is aespa's Supernova pre-release.
Yes, aespa's Supernova. Unfortunately, it's not the group Supernova with their absolute banger, She's Gone, which I will edit in. But aespa's Supernova, I guess. Let's do it. Let's get it over and done with. Let's go to aespa Hell.
I'm like some kind of supernova. Watch out, look at me go. Give me 좀 boy. 빛의 core, so high. 문이 열려. 서로의 존재를 느껴. 마치 Discord. 날 닮은 너 누구야? Drop. 사건은 다가와. 거세게 가져가. That tick tick bomb. That tick tick bomb. 감히 건드리지 못할 걸. 누구도 말야. 지금 내 안에선 supernova. Nova. Can't stop. Hyper. Stellar. 원조 그걸 찾아. Bring the light of a dying star. 불러내 내 우주를 봐봐. Supernova. Body bang. Make it feel too right. 휩쓸린 energy, it's so special. 잔인한 queen이며 scene 이제 종결. 이토록 Supernova. Nova. Can't stop. Hyper. Stellar. Want your good guard. Cha-cha. Bring the light of a dying star. 불러내 내 우주를 봐봐. Supernova. 보이지 않는 힘으로 내게 손 내밀어볼까. 가능한 모든 가능성 무한 속에 너를 만나서 봐줘. Bang bang don't forget my name. Supernova. 사건은 다가와 에이 거세게 커져가 에이 질문은 계속돼 에이 우린 어디서 왔나 에이 사건은 다가와 에이 거세게 커져가 에이 tell me 에이 우린 어디서 왔나 에이 우린 어디서 왔나 에이 Nova can't stop hyper stellar want your good guard cha-cha bring the light of a dying star 불러내 내 우주를 봐봐 Supernova 사건은 다가와 거세게 커져가 에이 질문은 계속돼 에이 우린 어디서 왔나 에이 bring the light of a dying star Supernova.
Okay, presumably you like this. I have no idea why, but go ahead.
Beneath the light of a dying star. Wow. Wow, those girls just showed up and did that. Okay, where to begin? This is a massive achievement. This is the sort of thing that I need. I think I've said in the past about how there are certain types of songs that need to come out, or else some sort of cataclysm that we have thankfully avoided up until now will transpire. This is just crucial. The video, the song, the presentation, the choreo. I'm very much into it. Don't know where to start. Let's start with the beginning. We got Karina saying, I'm like some kind of supernova.
Valley Girl. I'm like some kind of Valley Girl or something.
The delivery, and I'm glad that you bring that up, because that
Here we
delivery
go.
is usually given to Giselle because she can sell it very authentically. But that tone that they go for, it really speaks to their angle, and it's so beautiful to hear it come out of someone that just absolutely is not who they are or what they came from, because it puts such a fine point on what is being performed. But I find it beautiful, despite the chat. Despite the chat. This song gets into it. So it's a Dem Joints beat. You hear the guy go, incoming! And,
Oh,
know,
is that
Dem
his
Joints
thing? I thought
Yeah,
that was just an
yeah.
overused sample. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's his thing. If you heard it at the beginning of another fantastic song like, Tank by NMix, or many, many great songs that Dem Joints has been
Any
a
of
part
the
of.
other atrocious songs this man is responsible for.
Some of the best work.
Wasn't Sticker his work?
It's possible. And that little flute had something going on.
Had a lot
I
more
just
going
tried
on
to
than
whistle
this.
it. Did it have a lot more going on than this? I'm not so sure about that. So this song gets into it with a slap of a snare, and the attitude is in the percussion. I love that. It's that beautiful sassy slap beat, and we're moving, and then we get some great SM rolling around saw bass,
Yeah, I love it when it sounds like I'm having digestive issues in the middle of a song.
I was about to say it
So
is straight
nice.
up. It is straight up nauseating.
It's
because-
horrible. I don't know why you'd ever want it.
because the presence when you're in the presence, it's intense, and not everyone can take it. But the intensity has to be there, and that brings the intensity. It's very on brand for them. And
You
then
can bring intensity while not making your listeners feel like they're going to be ill.
I'm super into it. I think you really need to flush your system. It's something that the Aztec warriors did. Right before battle, you would flush your entire system so that you're light and ready to move as agile as possible. And that definitely is the sort of mode that this song puts me in, like one of those Aztec warriors. And this has some beautiful, subtle references or influences throughout the song. There's a part in the bridge where I think Giselle's talking, and it's right before "Don't Forget My Name" or something like that. But there's this synth that's doing the dun 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 dun. But the synth they use is exactly the same as the one in Darude Sandstorm. You know that one, right?
Of course, because that's like a song you might actually conceivably want to hear at some point in your life. Whereas this, I can't really see it.
All right, man. The angle is tired, bro. This song goes crazy. And then it also interpolates African Bambaato's "Planet Rock" classic
Whatever the fuck
song.
that is, but sure.
Dun, 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 dun. African Bambaato is of the Zulu nation. He wouldn't have survived in the current rap beef, we'll say that. But the song is good, and the interpolation is very welcome, very tastefully done, and it's done in a creative way. We have great utilization of the members here. One of the things that's been a problem with aespa since their inception is at times Giselle feeling a little bit out of place, or like maybe she just might feel alone in this group. Like she's very different, and she's been criticized a lot for things that are not reasonable most of the time. And her high school senior yearbook quote, I believe, was "That's hot, Paris Hilton."
You remind me of this literally every time you ever talk about aespa.
Exactly, and
it's like you think this is important or something.
It's almost like it is important because
it's just not, though.
She's arriving at her final form. She gets some lines and some moves and some moments in this music video that are very good to see for her. It makes me very happy to see for her. She needed that. And Ning Ning is, I don't know, depending on my mood, each of the members could very much be the star of this music video because they really do get great bits. They have like they're supposed to be sort of like Matrix super mutants, like they have superpowers because they're just totally beyond the framework of the nature of our reality, and they're merged with some simulation, something like that. But in so doing, it just allows us to display some girls with some unstoppable powers, and a big part of that is giving Karina wolf fangs or vampire fangs, depending on your interpretation. And I thought that was a great touch. Great for the thumbnail, great for the intro couple shots. And then I think it was at Inkigayo yesterday, they came on and they performed it, and she had the teeth on. She had them teeth on. And there are some great looks throughout this music video. You know that I love Chrome with my little crow brain, and I got served a very healthy helping. Karina in that Chrome dress, body bang 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 bang. You feel me? That's exactly what happened.
So meaningful, man. I'm almost gonna cry.
I almost did. We get some great bits out of Karina here. Obviously, the intro, we get the body bang, 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 in which she does that sort of bounce move, calling back to some of her great moments in a similar vein for drama, etc. What's that other line? Oh, yeah. She says, "Whipsaline energy, And since
Since you short circuited and I got let out of this call early, hopefully.
sorry, I was looking at
Oh, sorry, he's still
Ning
here.
in the
My
music
bad.
video. Yeah, no, I was thinking of DJ Hyo's song "Deep," deep,
Oh yeah,
deep, 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 deep.
another of my favorites.
I believe also produced by Dem Joints. I could be no,
Funny
actually,
that weird
I take that.
coincidence.
I take that back. I think it was actually produced by a Swede. However, in that song, she uses one of my favorite lyrics in K-pop, which is "whipsiliji," which comes from some word that they got for like sweeping something up, or like being swept up in the wind or something like that. Whipsiliji, and we got Karina saying "whipsiline energy." And I needed that deeply, and she sounds great on it. I love that foreboding register that they often put her in. Um, uh, a lot of attitude displayed in this music video in peak form. Ning Ning just delighting at destruction and fire, and that would end up being brought into the real world in just a beautiful poetic way. The first day that they are to do performances for Supernova, they go on M Countdown. And as you saw in this music video, one of Ning Ning's big sets is just this birthday cake becoming a whole apartment fire. And she's just laughing as it all burns down. And as her phone says, high temperature warning, which I thought was a nice touch. And then they take it on to M Countdown, and they can't perform because they're too hot. It caused a fire at M Countdown, and their performance had to be scrapped for the day. And that's just so perfect. Yeah, Winter absolutely gets some incredible moments off as well. Her swinging around at maybe like 300 RPM, maybe more. Maybe she's swinging around at like 1K. She latches onto the spire of a building and is swinging around because I think she's supposed to be some sort of airbender. And then as she flies off, there are some great close-up shots with great attitude. I think she also is arriving at her final form because lately she's been having some great moments and her personality is shining on and off the stage. We just love to see it. And the song just has an absolutely propulsive inevitability to it. And then the verses with the, it's nice. It's infectious. I like it. And it really puts you in that like, oh, you are them girls sort of feel. I don't know what it is. But it's really good. Really enjoyed this song. This is the energy that I needed. And this is teasing their Armageddon album, their forthcoming album. And with it, they also did a music video for a song called Licorice. The song kind of sucks.
I remember that was even worse.
Yes, no, the song kind of sucks actually. However, but the music video is very beautiful, very stylish. And, they have some stinkers on some albums every once in a while. It's all right.
And titles.
And just want to cap this segment by saying, Ning Ning, we're not going to forget your name. Ning Li Zhou, I believe. I could pronounce it better. And also now I got to talk about some other bits because so much happens in this music video and I'm just seeing it roll around again. There's that weird part, I believe in the third verse, in which for the parts, they have just images of them animated by like a crude AI to, take the photos and make it look like they're saying the words, but they make it not line up and they make it look as like low budge as possible to just really give you that uncanny valley feeling. And I think they're releasing this at a good time. This is a big moment for people actually, anthropomorphizing AI and actually looking at some of the recent developments in the big AI competitors and be like, oh, wow, some of these could be actually scarily human. Notably, OpenAI put out a big thing for GPT-4o, in which they very nakedly ripped the sound of Scarlett Johansson's voice from the movie Her, and are making a weirdly seductive AI voice. And right as that is really reaching ahead and taking a lot of public scrutiny, we have the girls that from the beginning, their concept has been this uncanny valley between the digital real and the real real. And I don't know, it just seems like aespa might finally be landing in some ways. They've had a relatively good streak, I think. Just excited about Armageddon. Really like this music video. Really like the song. But I gather you think it's stinky, stinky.
Oh, I'm back in. Yeah, it's fucking shit, like it always is with aespa these days. They had like 1 or 2 releases that were like somewhat worth listening to, and then they were like, huh, you thought we were turning over a new leaf? Absolutely not. And have just released complete shit ever since. And that's what they're continuing to do. So back to aespa hell with them, I guess. I don't understand why you all like this, but, we're just going to always disagree on this shit because these girls are so fucking obnoxious in, like, all their songs. It's so annoying. I don't need it.
That's fair. You know what?
They don't do anything impressive in this song either. Like, there's no, like, crazy vocal moment. There's no anything. It's just, like, could be sung by anyone. It's all just talk. Okay. The choreography looks boring as shit. Like, there's nothing good here. But that's aespa. Anyway, can we please move on because this is taking so long?
So incorrect, though. That's so deeply.
Just incorrect. Not though. Like they made like that one amazing song, and then they were like, no, nothing else. Absolutely nothing else.
The choreo for this is great. It absolutely could not be sung by anyone. These girls brought a very distinctive flavor to each of their vocals. It might not be what you would like, but it's definitely not something that's
from my experience, basically any girl group can do bratty voice talking, and that's most of this song.
Not quite like that. And also, these girls are out singing most. These girls are out singing most. And I've heard some of their...
Not that they ever get to sing.
They sing, whether the live people put it in the mix or not.
Why do I never hear it? I never hear it. I heard it like one time when they were doing it live, and then ever since, nah, none of that.
And then also, T has a good point. Like it was the case in Tank by NMix. This Dem Joints track makes you feel like, oh wow, this really isn't a singerly singer track. This is sort of like just a hard vibe. But no, there's a lot going on here. There's a couple of moments in which they have some very thick vocal stacks and some great ad libs from Winter and Ning Ning as usual. And those girls do those ad libs. Those girls can sing those ad libs. They're really good performers.
Not that I really heard any of them because I was so bored shitless by the end of the song that none of it stood out.
It's almost like you tuned out.
Yeah, because the song was shit, so it wasn't worth bothering anymore.
Okay, that's fair. As long as we level on, that's the reason why. But
yes, now can we please stop talking about aespa? I'm very tired of it. Just let me move on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear when one fingernail was 1/4 millimeter longer than the other in the MV. I don't want to hear any of it. I want to move on. I want to get out of here.
That one fingernail did catch fire, and that was kind of cool.
Oh, look, she had an outfit that had this shade of color on it. Anyway, can we please move on?
Yes.
Thank fucking God, right.
Yes, I appreciate you for doing the show, and as a result, I'm very comfortable moving on to something that I cannot, I was really just wasting time in that last segment because I could not figure out how do you transition into something that's called Accendio.
You say from one overrated girl group to another. IVE, Accendio. Here we go.
priest 고백할 게 있어 피한 방울과 tears 그저 연극일 뿐 이건 미란 도배 아름답지만 born bad 예측하지만 no way It's just not too much 아름답지만 손짓할 거야 첫인상은 강한 게 좋지 다정하지만 얼음장 같아 Gonna make you crazy 평온했던 심장이 나를 볼 때 you like that 멈추지 몰라 Now I'm changing can't you see 5, 6, 7, 8 Watch me don't touch me love me don't hurt me Watch me don't touch me Watch me don't touch me love me don't hurt me Watch me don't touch me Accendio 절벽에서 turn 처음 보는 색채로 물든 동공 그 감정은 pure 그 눈빛은 love 쉽지는 않을 거야 out of control 향기 같은 친구도 밀어 연기 속으로 널 밀어 연서방울 맺지 지러 and we pop it to the mirror 온몸에 뻗어있는 pearl 계속 따라들어 swirl 보여줘 달콤한 curls let them be you are and you 변했던 심장이 나를 볼 때 yeah like that 뭐든지 몰라 Now I'm changing can't you see 5, 6, 7, 8 Watch me don't touch me love me don't hurt me Watch me don't touch me 저런 거라 Accendio Watch me don't touch me love me don't hurt me Watch me don't touch me 저런 거라 Accendio Watch me, don't touch me. Love me, don't hurt me. Watch me, don't touch me. Watch me, don't touch me. Love me, don't hurt me. Watch me, don't touch me. Accendio. 손끝으로 Accendio.
We ain't making it out the fridge with this one. Ives Accendio. I should probably say something now, because once Swither gets going, I ain't getting a word in. This exists, and it sure sounds like some other song in the chorus. But, man, this just did nothing for me. Like, this group's rapper consistently sucks ass in every single verse she does. And, like, they don't really have particularly good vocalists, and there's just not really lots to latch onto. It's not very catchy. Like, the only catchy bit is the bit that makes me think of some other song, but I can't work out which one. And, yeah, I just don't really get much from it. Anyway, Swither, 20-minute rant, go ahead.
Dear priest, can I say my piece?
Yeah, just don't take, like, an hour, please.
Okay, it's tough, deaf ears, it's tough to see someone not recognizing a beautiful moment in which these girl groups, non-hive girl groups, each are putting out these songs that exude such a powerful aura, and to have it go so unappreciated. But I'm going to try to do my part. This is another great music video. IVE, Queens of the Elegant, just too good, too rich for you concept. Elegant, and like the references they speak to an aesthetic. And then this music video is just a amazing. It's story oriented, and you could criticize it as being, wow, well, when you really get down to it, it's just a good and evil sides fighting over some mystical object, and isn't that about as boring as any Marvel movie or whatever? However, it's all in the fine details. It's in the execution. Sure, we have a group of girls that are just kind of played as the dark, evil rich versus the bright, innocent rich, and they're fighting over an object. But the scenes are, some of them, I would argue, might reference things like Eyes Wide Shut, about the inaccessibility of power and about the secretive nature of those that really know. And these girls have to be concerned with that because their concept is all about being so much richer and so much better and so much more pretty than you.
Can we just eat both sides then, since we should probably just eat the rich?
Well, they pose a interesting alternative. If you become them so thoroughly, then where do they have yet to run? It's a great music video. We get some fight sequences. They're fighting over the scepter. We get some good story elements. The intensity of acting between the girls is great. Gal is played initially as this girl with a very charming little unicorn floaty that is not trying to get in the pool, and then goes off and steals that scepter. And then we get these rival gangs of extremely powerful girls, and it's really well executed. I really like the looks. Some of the stages when they're basically doing that side versus side dance battle. Great setup, very visually memorable, very nice. And then the song itself, it keeps up their Ice Queen vibe. Going to struggle to articulate this part, but the lyrics are really good. They frequently have lyrics about, blue blood, and, they have a song on this EP called Blue Heart, and they had a B-side earlier called Queen of Hearts, really good. Just all about,
Are they gonna make one called Kingdom Hearts soon and have to have like a Goofy cameo? I would love that.
I mean, the Kingdom
Please,
Hearts
get in it.
items would fit in this music video pretty easily.
I want to have like a rap verse from Donald and Goofy where they trade off lines. That's what I need.
I just want to see Wan Young moving like the guys in Kingdom Hearts. That walk.
Yeah, true. Give her some feet that are 8 times larger than they should be. Be beautiful.
I mean, Wan Young is just the queen of walk. So if she could get that one off, I think that would be huge for the culture. But no, yeah, the song is very bright, and it has that darkness in that that section. There's some great counter melodies, little shiny high synths and that sort of thing, and it really accents their regal sort of presentation. It feels really, it's just right on tonally. And
yeah, man, nothing says regal to me like DJ got us falling in love again. Usher is a king, right?
well, if you go to rich people's parties these days, I wonder what you'd hear. But they carry on some other great things about their music videos. With After Like, we had that famous moment with Wan Young jumping out of the plane, and then
that wasn't After Like. That was.
My bad.
I Am, is it? The boring one? After Like was the scaffolding convertible.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because that's the one I actually liked. And since then, there's been nothing from IVE.
Got you. Well, these girls are singing in this, and I didn't appreciate what you said in your initial response to this about how they don't have singers. They've got singers, okay? That girl, Yujin, has been going off she is such a good singer, and I'm very impressed. I'm just
okay. Let me
increasingly
rephrase. They
impressed
don't
by
have
her.
interesting voices.
And they do.
Maybe they can technically
voices.
hit the notes, but I just don't find their voices interesting at all.
Liz sounds so herself, so distinctive, and I love her singing voice. I think she's a great singer, all her own. But yeah, they got some performers, and I'll say I have never ever really appreciated an ESO contribution in an IVE song, especially in a music video.
I swear you've
But
tried to act like you have before, though, on Cool.
I really don't think I have.
I'm pretty sure you have.
All right, well, if you could find the evidence, bring me the receipts. But for now, I'm going to behave like I've never appreciated it, because I really don't think I have. Until there was a little moment in this in which she's part of like the evil girls ritual circle, and she's thrown her head back and she delivers some lines. And that was the first time where I was like, okay, so do something. But yeah, that's nice. It's great to see people come into a role that they can do something good with. But definitely, this is an unbalanced group that has been from the start. Much like Le Sserafim just being these, IVE and Le Sserafim being these two groups that have two IVE1 members and then a couple members that are somewhat question marks, at least at the beginning. And it's good to see them start to find their places, because, you know, someone was saying how, like, oh, it's weird how little Wonyoung, you know, how Wonyoung is so not centered in this music video. And it's like, you know, you gotta do a little work to make sure that she's not such a center, because she just attracts the spotlight time after time. She's had so many viral moments. She's so hilarious, and she has this rare essence that the world can't get enough of. This group really is special, and I think this music video was quite good. The EP I enjoyed pretty thoroughly, including the song Reset. Ki 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 ki.
그지 웃음이 나와 복사해서 붙여넣기 나의 상태 메시지 밤새 날리던 가벼운 너의 말풍선 방소리 나게 터뜨려 따분해 이젠 TTTTTTTT 정말 저러 갈 거야 튕기는 거 아니거든 이게 우리 마지막 세려고 쳤던 닦이지 않는 내 맘은 날 몰랐던 그대로 주기화할래.
The entire EP, every track had at least one credit to Ryan Jung, so it's some of the most that
Hey,
Ryan
our
Jung
boy
has been
crying. Let's
involved.
go.
Since their debut 11 was Ryan Jung, and he's had a lot of credits throughout. But this EP was just every track Ryan Jung, and a bunch of guests. Definitely, you can tell that it's not all from Ryan Jung's pen, but there are some good songs. I really enjoyed Blue Heart.
Popping that red each one then blue heart 파랗게 피어나지 Give you that frozen smile with my blue heart 사뿐히 치려발지 Popping that red each one then blue heart 파랗게 피어나지 Give you that frozen smile with my blue heart 다시 태어나는 거야
And wow.
좀 이상해 oh my god 놀라 어떤 말도 설명이 안 돼 왜 날 보면 두근두근두근대는지 자석처럼 맘이 끌리지 참 신기해 oh my god 몰라 어딜 봐도 너무 다른데 또 날 보면 자꾸 설레지 완전 달라 매일매일 놀라지 But I don't care wow wow
Wow, it's really nice.
It's going to have to
Yeah.
go some to get close to Lovely's wow, though, right?
사랑은 시간이 타워 그림자가 없는 미스테리 그려왔던 모든 게 다 될 것 같은데 사랑은 이상은 타워 바람에 넘어가 crazy 내 목소리를 들려주고 싶은데 제이빠 라몰라 몰라 두 보면 빨개지잖아 제이빠
Yeah, actually, you definitely had me there. Wow by Lovelyz is such an absolutely incredible song. I would take that. I would take that over I Have Wow. But I Have Wow is quite good. I will maintain. Um, the girls are looking good. The props are looking perfect on brand. The close ups are intense. All of the little face offs and the outfit changes are so glamorous and just popping. And the drama of starting a song with Dear Priest and then having all these sort of like religious, sacrilegious, and then, you know, uh, uh, monarchic sort of lyrics and that sort of thing. They just sell the vibe really well, and the drama and glamour all came together in this music video and EP. I'm impressed with their ability to keep up what they're doing, despite having such contrasting influences, like you were saying. Like, ooh, how are you going to be regal when it sounds like Usher's fallen in love again? I'm impressed with their ability to maintain that through all these different things that they try. A lot of cute looks, good dance as well. But both this and the previous, I think, the Vogue hands and the whacking, etc. It's really integrating into K-pop really thoroughly. I know it's never left; it's been there the whole time, but it just feels like this season they're really getting it in a certain way. Really enjoyed it. Good EP. Excited what they're going to be doing next. I have filibustered a little bit, so would it be cool? Do you have anything else to say on this one first?
Nothing really, other than like I've continued to not be very interesting to me. Like I know they're huge, but I don't really know why I'm supposed to care.
They are a serious contender, and you don't have to care. No one's going to make you, but for people that are into it, they see a light here. And I think I see a light here. Yeah, good stuff. I believe in you, Liz. You will have your moment. I know that Liz will have her moment. And yeah, if I could, I would like to go through a little laundry list of things that I'm obsessed with.
How many have you got? Because you know I don't want to edit them all in. And I already suffered through that fucking aespa for you, so keep it short, buddy. Keep it short.
Okay, so Alice, after having lost Sohee, they put out a little digital single. The B-side is Fairy Tale by Alice. Great song. Fairy Tale, Fairy Tale. Very beautiful, very, very good song. ITZY, you know, I'm obsessed with them. We might cover them on this show, so I won't talk much about them, but, you know, I'm super into them. I'm going to their show soon, and so I'm just getting very excited. I saw that Dayeon did a little dance cover of Tinashe's Nasty Girl, and it changed my life. That was just this morning. You know, there's no stopping. Their little Japanese A-side, B-side, both songs were good, really enjoyed it. And then a little girl group called Weena that put out that great song a while ago, like Psycho, Psycho, Psycho. Very beautiful little song. And they put out a little EP and a new music video and song called Baby Step. It's a weirdly baby themed EP, Baby Like It and Baby Step. Both very interesting songs, not for most, but very creative. I really appreciated it. I like those members. That group has something going on. A couple of other things that are going to be covered on this show. Very excited about it. So I'll move on. Also, Del Subin from Del Shabet, DJ Subin. Love her so much. She's been running around in Europe, and she just did a collab track called Goosebumps with a girl named Heymin. And I quite liked it. Love to see anything from her. She just rules so hard. Kimbo from Speaka and Kimbo did a song called Blossom. I thought it was pretty creative, pretty nice. Love to hear from her. She always has some good songwriting. The SM boy group, Reccios, I really didn't care about their debut at all, but their new house song, Impossible, it's really enjoyable, stripped back, not thinking too much of itself, and then that great footwork that I'm trying to work on. It's really good stuff. Really excited for Eve from Luna. Her debut is just impending. The teaser materials have been looking fascinating. Really into it. Her debut with Paper Mill very soon. Nayeon from Twice, that girl. She has
dude, you've got to be running out of songs now. This is getting silly. Fucking you're covering every song ever written.
Okay, I'm out.
Okay,
Thank you
good,
so much
bye.
for me.
Jesus.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god. One day, Swither will have a call that isn't just absolute fucking torture to me. I have faith. One day he will have a call that I genuinely have fun on. But not today. Anyway, Accio is here to save me, thank fucking god. My next caller is the wonderful AccioSushi, who is here to save me from these shitty big groups. Let's get her in. Here we go. Hello, Accio. I am so glad you're here. You can save me from these shitty songs. Presumably.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Bad. I'm bad.
Oh,
I'm just tired of covering these big girl groups that just put out nothing but shit. I'm just tired of it. Just bring good songs, you know? Bring songs that are interesting, that there's like anything to talk about. That isn't just, they look good.
that's fair. I mean, I'm a little bit of a magical girly, so I appreciate the styling and the first part of the song for Accendio, but you know, that chorus, not great.
No.
But yeah, you
She
know,
did it better.
as with most magical girl concepts, the full moon, big deal, you know? And you know who else is a big deal for me? Kim Areum. Because I'm like one of 3 of her fans, you know?
Yeah. It's me, you, and some guy in Korea that films all her concerts, whose videos I sometimes comment on.
That's actually true. Yeah. So, so this one's for me, and this one's for you, you know? We're back to City Pop. It's a little more galactic this time around, but let's dive into it.
Here we go. Kim Areum, Full Moon, featuring Space Cowboy.
불을 밝혀줘 온몸의 전율이 느껴지네 가르쳐줘 스치는 향기가 끌어당길 때 Your voice is getting close to me 짙은 어둠을 가르는 너를 닮은 저 다리 색색이 든 유혹에 나를 깨우네 믿음 속에 너와 나 뜨거워지는 계절에 도시의 불빛 아래 다시 찾은 이곳에서 잊지 못할 이 순간 이 노래가 끝이라면
closer, dance with me. Come closer, dance with me. How was Full Moon for you?
We always love a good space murder voice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree with a lot of things said in chat. This is definitely it's really nice. It's a good change for her. Typically she does a lot more like upbeat, happy stuff. Which I'm happy to have. That's great. Last year a lot of her work was very like 90s inspired, so that was really nice to see. And we got Shishihe, so can't complain. But this one's nice. It's very it's like I guess a little bit more in the line of like she has another song called Midnight where it's a little bit more like twinkly and a little disco-y, I guess. I don't know. There's a little bit more going on percussion wise. So yeah, and also this one is a little sad / wistful, so I think that was interesting. But yeah, so you don't usually hear this kind of tone from her, so it's a nice change. I like the idea. But yes, she is incredibly breathy on a lot of the delivery of it, which she doesn't have to be. I've heard her sing a little bit more fully. But yeah, I mean, besides that, like, I love the idea of this. I love that she's always worked really well with Space Cowboy. I think what he does for her production is that it's a lot more. There's a lot more of that like dance element to it. But yeah, she has like a remix of one of her songs called "Sign" that does like the Space Cowboy remix, which is really good. But yeah, so every time she works with Space Cowboy, I think it just does bring a little bit of a different side to her. So yeah, I just like the song a lot, but we're not surprised. It's city pop. It's Kim Areum, so I'm gonna like it. But yeah, what did you think?
Yeah, I kind of tend to agree. I'm trying to think. There's another of her songs that this one kind of reminds me of, as well. That isn't Midnight, because I fucking adore Midnight. Midnight is probably one of my favorite of her songs. I think that song's so good. Like it has like that really nice like intensity to it, as well as her like super high breathy vocals. Whereas here I feel like it's kind of like almost like a dance ballad with breathy vocals,
Yep.
which is a bit strange. I don't really like it that much. I think the trouble with this song is that it starts off with like the breathiest vocals in the universe. And so you like immediately I'm like, oh man, this could have been better. And then the second verse is so much better, and I don't really know why. It's just so much better. But like it kind of it doesn't flow that well for me because like I don't like the first verse, so I'm probably not going to add it to the playlist because I'll just end up skipping it. And then the second verse is great, and like the chorus is pretty good. So if we could just like delete the first verse, I would probably add it to the playlist. It just unfortunately can't do that.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I think I don't know. Maybe she was just going for like how this is like a very standard practice for like ballads or I don't know more sentimental songs back in the day where they would always have this like quieter intro. You know what I mean? Where they like have a slower version of the chorus, but it's quieter and slightly more sad and slower tempo. So I think that's what they were going for. But I see what you mean. Actually, when you said like dance ballad, I was like, yeah, that's true because it has that kind of like sad, like wistful longing, I guess, tone that comes with like a typical ballad. So I'm like, yeah, I can totally see what you're talking about there.
It's the chorus.
But yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great little twinkly sounds in there. Yeah, but you're right. I think the delivery could have been better. As with most Kim Areum songs, like she typically doesn't have like a huge like not a lot of stuff going on with the music video, which is not a huge deal for me, but I will say the one thing that would be nice is just like see her actually perform it because she's rarely in her own videos. She usually has like the anime like character that like is I guess her stand-in for most of the things. But yeah, it would be nice to see her like actually perform some of her songs in her music videos.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
only
that's the
get
one thing I
that
would
if
have to say.
you only get that if you go to the other fan of Kim Areum, which is that guy that films her concerts in Korea.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
The third Kim
I
Areum
think we need to meet up with this
fan.
man. Wherever you are, come on the show.
Yeah,
Support us.
absolutely. I've had great use out
You're
of your
right.
videos, so please, please come over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say the other thing is that like when she's at least I've seen some of those concert videos. It does sound a little different than on the track. So I wonder, I don't know if it's partially because she is still breathy. It's not. I'm not gonna lie, she's not the best vocalist ever, but it does sound different when she's performing her songs live. So I wonder.
It's a shame though,
Maybe
because
it was
like
like
this
the
is
way.
this is super breathy, but then there's a part later on when she actually lets rip a little bit, and it sounds really good. And so I just end up wondering, like, why is everything so breathy all the time when you can do this? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
don't
I
know.
prefer her songs when they're like for a stronger kind of emotion than wistfulness.
Yes.
I like her
That's
songs when
true.
they're like overwhelmingly happy or like overwhelmingly intense or like
Mhm.
yeah, like whether if they're disco or they're like nighttime drive like Midnight is. Like
Yeah.
I like when they have a more defined purpose than what this does, I think.
No, I can see that.
So
Yeah.
I don't think this
Not
is
her
her
best.
best, but it still has really good
Yeah.
bits in it.
Not her best, but we had to bring it back for the Space Cowboy collab. I don't know who you are, Space Cowboy, but you know, maybe do some more work with other people. I'd love that.
He's the space murder voice, presumably.
Yeah, probably. I have no idea. Or they just found some random man to be, and then just like warped his voice. Like,
Yeah.
what is the line even?
Closer, closer, dance with me, come closer, dance with me, dance. That's what the line is.
But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's just a fun song for me. Little, very niche pick.
I'm never really going to
But yeah.
complain when it's Kim Areum. I just tend to like her stuff.
Yeah, no, same. But yeah, I'll be real. You know, this wasn't the best. But yeah. So as I don't know, anything else for the song for you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say this about any Kim Areum videos. Let's not keep it low, you know. But moving on to the next song, we're gonna go to. Actually, I will say, let's give credit to Swither because he was the one who posted this. Dayeon's "Keep It Low," keeping it low. I'm not sure.
Just gonna
But
keep it
yeah,
low.
I like this song a lot. Thanks for bringing it to us, Swither, and we'll listen to that song now.
Yep, here we go. 240p music video, looking ass thing. You Dayeon, keep it low.
옷 디디는 창문 밖의 색감에 맞춰 오늘의 기분은 립스틱 색깔이 바꿔 You've been stuck in my head, yo All I want is you All I want is you I'm so curious, boy 알고 싶어져, boy 조금 더 keep it low. Let's make a night, boy. Keep it low. Keep it low. 꼭 잡고 싶은 말을 keep it low. Let's make a night, boy. Keep it low. Keep it low. 꼭 잡고 싶은 말을 keep it low.
Okay. Do you want to keep her low?
You know what? Let's change it up. You go first.
All right. I like this, but I think the reason I like this is entirely not to do with her. I think it's because the production's really good. I think that I could have this sung by almost anybody and I would like it the same. It doesn't really make any odds.
That's actually super true. Yeah, no, I kind of agree with you there.
I think it proves nothing of this girl as a soloist. But I think, you know, it proves that whoever produced this knows what they're fucking doing. That's all.
Yes. The song is very cleverly produced in that it uses her voice in such a way that it's almost like a synth.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't have to necessarily be a great singer. Doesn't mean she's not. I just can't tell if she's a good singer because it doesn't really require, you know, a lot of vocal chops to do this.
Yeah. I know she was on Girls Planet, but I don't remember her at all from it, so I have no idea. I watched that whole show and I don't remember her, so who knows, you know?
I just feel like people change faces, like, I don't know, every day or something.
True.
So I don't know, maybe you just don't recognize her because she looks different. I have no idea.
Could be.
But also, to be fair, the videos, you can't really see her face though. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I mean, production on this is just really cool. Like, there's a lot of really cool, like, I don't know, like some synths going up in, like, I guess ascending in order, and then others going down. So it's kind of interesting to kind of hear that, like, those two lines, like, running away from each other in some cases. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bass sounds really nice. The drums are, like, mixed to the right kind of... They got a bit of punch, but they're not overwhelming. Like... There's a lot to like about the production of this song. This just makes me think even more that you were all wrong crack for thinking that aespa song has like anything good in it. Like when you could have this instead of like sounding like you've shat yourself with the synths in aespa. I don't know. I'm just like this is how music is supposed to sound.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like it. I like the song a lot too, just because it also has something else interesting about the song. Is it also has like the way that the synths and her voice and different things are layered. Is that it almost feels like there's like an air element in there too. There's just something else there where it feels like there's space in between the different layers. So they kind of have time to almost like reverb, or I don't know. There's almost time for them to kind of like bounce against a wall and then come back. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So definitely, it feels like, yeah, I think it definitely evokes a certain feeling of, I don't know, tension or space, or I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's cool.
The sounds are quite nicely separated in this, I think, is a way of saying it, that you can hear each different bit, and there is room in the mix for them to do stuff.
Yes. They're very distinct, and it's not like I'm so distracted by one that I can't pick out the other, which is really nice.
There's plenty going on, but it's not overwhelming at any point.
Right, that's exactly it. And yeah, so I think that's a really nice mix. I know you don't love the quality of the video, but I will say about this video that it also, I don't know, I feel like it complements the song really well because, number one, the song sounds a lot like it's a video game track, which is high praise for me. I do like, you know, video game-esque sounding songs, so that's good for me. But also the way that the camera in this kind of zooms and kind of like pans and changes perspective, I guess, is also very similar to like, you know, you're playing like a third-person game and you're changing the camera. It kind of reminded me of that.
I find that a lot of points it's more so like POV, you are a fly, because it's like spinning and flying around and making you feel really ill. Like,
oh my god! That's
if it wasn't for all of the weird like tilting and spinning, I would be okay with it. But does set off the motion sickness. This music video.
That is actually fair. To be fair, there has been a lot of video games that I've played in the past where it's like they give you basically like a 360 control of the camera, which has like if I play it for too long, it does make me sick. So I see you.
It's Mario Galaxy vibes, you know?
yes, or like Assassin's Creed or something like that, where you're like, okay, oh my god. I don't need that much zoom. I don't need that much control. But yeah, I see you. I like the idea of it because it makes it feel very similarly to how the song is mixed. It makes it feel like there is a lot of space in this world, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Like it's not just her it is technically just her standing on a street, right? But there's also like there's little effects going on. There's the change in perspective.
I mean, it's an interesting idea for sure.
Yeah. It makes it feel like wherever she's at, it's like a huge street with just her.
Yeah.
It's interesting use of like what I would say that it doesn't seem like they had a lot of budget for this, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's well used, whatever they did have.
What they did with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea that it's just a bit too much going on for me in the music video with all the movement and the weird like pop-up things happening, and if it was a little bit calmer, I think I would like it a lot more.
Reality thing. That's fair. But yeah, I think that the video and the production suit each other well. I mean, I don't know if she chose this song. If she did, I think it was somewhat smart in that it is a good song, but maybe not as smart because I don't know. Maybe it is smart. I don't know if this girl can sing or not. So
yeah, I mean, I have no idea if she had anything to do with the production or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, if she did produce it, that's really cool. Actually, I wonder if there's a way. Maybe the song is too small to find who the producers are, but
I would be interested for sure.
Yeah, because this is a very interesting sound.
I also kind of think though that. Oh, sorry, I'm talking over you. You go ahead.
Oh no, I just said I'll definitely keep tabs with her stuff. You're good. There might be some lag with like where I'm at, so no worries. But go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like I like it, but it does get kind of old towards the end of the song for me at least. Gets a bit too repetitive.
No, I see that. Yeah, especially if maybe if there was like a bridge that had a slight change up, it might be more welcome to have one more of the chorus. But yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah, I think there's just really good ideas here, and because it's so like not well known, it's like, oh, it'd be nice. Actually, what are the views on this?
They're pretty low. Let me check them. 15,439.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, just because it's not as well known, I just want to do, get it out there. Not keeping the views low, hopefully,
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no idea if this comes with an EP or anything, but because I just checked it out from Swither and we listened to it together on the watch together. But
yeah. I can check.
So I have really no idea.
It's a single.
Okay.
Oh, she has other releases apparently.
Oh, okay. It's not her for like.
She had a single in. I thought this was her debut, but she had a single in March, a single in December last year, and one in October last year. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Okay, I mean, we're gonna check out all these, I guess, afterwards. But yeah, anything else for you?
No, I don't think so. I guess we'll just see what she does in future.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep tabs. Oh, okay. I can now look up. Oh, interesting. I can now look up on Spotify the credits. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. So performed by Dayeon, written by Kokona. It sounds like one of the girls from.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Oh, okay. So
I got performed by Dayeon. Yeah.
Written by Kokona, Lee Thor.
Thor.
Ocean from the Blue.
Oh, okay.
Suyo, Unsinkable, and Woogie.
Oh my god, you're Woogie and Ocean from the Blue on the same track? No wonder it works. Yeah, she's getting carried, let's be honest.
Yeah, there's some really interesting people on here, that's for sure. So. But yeah, so I think that kind of makes sense. They have really interesting backings often, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Woogie is like a killer producer too.
Other stuff. He's really good, yeah.
He's a killer producer. So it makes total sense that this sounds as good as it does.
Yeah, I think definitely curious to check out her other stuff. I'll take a look. later. But yeah, I think this is a very pleasant song. So thanks to Swither for posting it. Otherwise, I don't think I would have found this one personally. So nice.
Yep. We'll let you off of the aespa call since you found this.
Yes, we're gonna. Well, I'm gonna seek pardon for you. So, but yeah.
God.
But yeah, I don't think you have anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a few songs to shout, and then I will hop off the call. But yeah,
Sounds good.
I mean, there's a lot. I like most of the triple S. I know you weren't a huge fan, but I'll just do two. I really liked non-scale.
움직여놓니 온 세상이 단 하나를 위해 안녕 welcome to my world 다시 눈을 떠봐요 그대 곁에 내가 보이지 않나요 조금만 더 돼도 나 여기 있잖아 I'm here 딴따라라딴딴 나타나고 나타나
And 24.
이끌리면 이 감미로운 feel Get me now 미로 속에도 우린 길을 만들어 Do you wanna be better dressers 새로운 dimension better keep up 따라와봐 la 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 Now we got the juice
It's post-show Diggy here, just to say. I also quite liked 24 until I realised it was a straight combo of CLC's Liar. And Triple S is Rising.
There's a few others that are really good too. I saved 6 songs. So for those of you who want to see the other 6 that I like, you can follow us, join our Discord, and they'll be in the song recommendations area. Other songs I want to rec, there's a song called Drunken Night by this guy called, I'm guessing Jaehoon, but it's Jehwwn.
이 밤은 너무 길어 아침은 오질 않고 어지러운 머리 여기는 어디죠 길을 잃었다 오는 택시를 잡고 아저씨 우리 집에 데려가줘요
That one's fun. And I think that's it for me for now. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Go off, Accio, plug in the Discord. Oh my god, you're better than I am at this. I'm loving it.
Join us!
Join the cult. Listen to Rilligo every day. Let's
Join
go.
the dungeon. Let's go. We catch up on songs with each other every week.
Yeah.
We watch survival shows and suffer every week. And you can keep up with all of the releases and what we think about it. So
yeah, get in soon. You can join us for the hell that is presumably going to be produced season 2.
Oh my god. Okay. But anyways, I will leave you to it, to our next caller.
Yep.
Well, thanks so much for having me.
Of course, always a pleasure. Thank you for joining, Accio.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. My final caller of the day is, my partner in crime. She does all of the dirty work for me and gets everyone organised for the show, which I'm very thankful for. And I'm presuming that she's going to be giving me a bit of a lecture now, so let's get her in and I'll just, mute her or something for a bit while she goes off about how rude I am. Here we go. It's T. I'm bringing her in. Hello, T.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Better now.
Good. I'm glad. Very glad.
I was put through some peril at the start of the show, but we're getting there now.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad that both Swither and Accio could call in. Always so great to hear their thoughts. And I'm so glad that it's been girl group central so far. The show. But I am once again breaking with tradition and bringing a boy group again, same as I did, I think, last week or a couple of weeks ago.
Probably. I don't know.
And that is, and I'm doing the teacher tactic of when they like know they're in trouble, but I don't like tell them off straight away. I like wait a little bit and like,
Oh,
let them
God.
No, I'm not going to do that. Don't worry.
Get it
It's
over and
fine.
done with. You know, every week it's like multiple songs I don't like, and he expects me to continue being nice. I'm sorry. I've got limits.
Yeah, but unless you want to choose all the songs for us, which you could do. If
But then
you
no one's
want.
going to come, and they already don't. So why would I do that?
I'd be happy to chat about songs that you pick. I'm sure everyone would, definitely. Or at least one that you pick.
Yeah, but I'm still going to have to talk about fucking aespa and fucking IVE that I just have never cared about, you know?
Oh dear. Anyway, we'll save that for later. For now, I would like to talk about the new song by ZEROBASEONE. I'm having a bit of a freak out now. It's not in Japanese, is it? It is Korean. It was Korean release, right? Yeah.
You act like I care about ZEROBASEONE? Presumably it's in Korean. It says
Yeah,
the third
I
mini
do.
album, so it must be.
I don't know why I'm suddenly like doubting myself.
God.
But yeah, so it's ZEROBASEONE's new song. Yeah. No, oh sorry, it's because my other one is Japanese. I'm getting mixed up.
Okay.
So yes, this one is, and it's from ZEROBASEONE, and it's their title track from their new album, and it is called "Feel the Pop."
Yes, let's feel the pop!
그렇게 쳐다보면 pop 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 going crazy 망설임 pop pop poppin' poppin' We never stop 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 한 번뿐일 지금을 pop pop one and only 딱 좋아 지금 이 심장 뛰는 온도 Count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 0 생각은 놓고 baby come on 이대로 즐겨 baby just ride 이 순간에 ride with me side 없애버려 7 days a week 심장이 터질 듯이 pop 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 going crazy 걱정은 pop pop poppin' poppin' You never stop 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 나와 같이 내끼리 pop pop poppin' poppin' La 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 zero pop with me Zero pop pop La 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 zero pop with me Sip it up 자꾸 넘치는 그 짜증 던져져 먼 곳에 눈앞에 없어질 모든 트러블 날려나와 함께 Everyday Zippy zippy 이 순간 뜨겁게 감각을 터뜨려 I got it 그 순간 너의 그 직관을 열어봐 Feel it 선명하게 Feel it 느껴도 돼 고통은 순식간에 fade away Baby just ride 날 꽉 잡아 ride with me 날아올라 7 days a week 심장이 터질 듯이 pop 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 going crazy 굉장한 pop pop poppin' poppin' We never stop never stop stop 나와 같이 내끼리 pop pop poppin' poppin' La 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 zero pop with me Zero pop pop La 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 zero pop with me Give me that give me that give me that give me that I feel it Give me that give me that give me that give me that I feel it Give me that give me that give me that give me that I feel it La la zero pop with me 끝까지 몸을 맡겨 pop 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 moving crazy to the pop pop poppin' poppin' We never stop 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 한 번뿐인 내일도 pop pop one and only And I know it's so La 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 zero pop with me La la zero pop pop La 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 zero pop with me I like it pop
La La Zero Pop with me. Yeah. I only like deep and meaningful lyrics.
What was it they say in the rap?
Zippy zippy La la zero pop with me, zippy zippy Yeah, I'm feeling this in my soul. Right, what do you think of this fucking song? Bopping, bopping, zippy, zippy, pop, pop, whatever.
Yeah, honestly, it really resonated with me, to be honest. Yeah, so another really fun melodic song from Zero Base One. I was a big fan of In Bloom, which I think was their debut. I can't remember.
It was.
Yeah, I absolutely loved that song. It was super pretty and melodic. And this one, and then they had like one or two in between that I wasn't that bothered about. I don't think. I can't really remember. And then anyway, this one is kind of back to the more In Bloom side of things. And I just like tend to really like their music more than I generally do for boy groups. It's just really pretty, and I just like the way their songs have been written. Basically, I love the piano in this, and I love like songs with sounds in because I'm just thick, basically. So
yeah, I like songs with sound in too. Those tend to be better than the silent ones.
What do I mean? Sound words.
Onomatopoeias.
Yeah, onomatopoeias.
I like the songs with the sound in, yeah.
I told you I couldn't talk today. I don't know what.
Clearly, yeah.
Words.
It's because you've been listening to too much fucking zero zippy dippy pop pop thing, whatever. La la. That's the issue, right? Everything's just nonsense words in your head right now.
I think it's because today I went with my, I think I've said before that my son is like a huge Harry Potter fan. And we went today for like this Harry Potter train ride experience thing. And it was just like so much Harry Potter overkill that I think my brain's just completely gone basically because I really can't stand it. So a bit too much Harry Potter. And I think I now just can't talk. I can only talk in like spell words, you know? That's why Accendio was okay, you know? That was fine.
Shame we can't Expelliarmus, their vocal producer, though, right?
Hey.
Right, which one of these is your Patronus? Is it the balloons, or is it the flying horse, or the zippy zippy man, or?
No, I've had enough of this today. I don't need more Harry Potter. This is my non-Harry Potter time.
What house do you reckon each member's in?
Can't, mate. This is my time to decompress from that stuff.
If I cared about who any of them were, I might have a go, but I just don't care about these guys.
When Gachi talks about them, she says that in general they just come across as that they get on really well, like they have good chemistry within the group. Which I have watched a couple of their like It's Live or whatever, and I definitely can see that. Like I think it was the It's Live for In Bloom. You could definitely see that they had quite good chemistry and were quite upbeat and lively. So that was good. But I mean, apart from that, I don't care about them because they're just any old boy group, you know. But yeah, I just really love their songs. I just find them really melodic is all I can say, really, because that's what they are. And,
that's the thing about them. Like, if they had a competent vocal producer, and some members like with actually interesting voices, there's a pretty good chance I would like their songs quite a bit. But everything's just so poorly executed with ZB1 that I just can't really seem to care. Like, I really enjoyed Yura Yura, their Japanese release. I thought that was great. Because they let them off the leash with that terrible fucking producer, and they actually sounded okay. So
which is normally the opposite, because normally the Japanese songs, songs sound horrendous.
Yeah, but to be fair, they usually have less production on them. Their problem is that they fucking produce every note to the absolute max, and it's way too much. So getting rid of some of that helped a great deal.
Was
And-
that the you're a baby, baby,
Yeah.
you're a baby? Oh yeah, I like that.
That song was really good.
as well. Yeah. Well, I I don't understand how they can produce the backing tracks so beautifully and then
Do such a shit job on the vocals.
yeah, I mean that's what you're saying. That and then
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this one is not as bad as In Bloom, but it's still not good.
Oh, In Bloom, what a song. I really love that song. Yeah, but this has been lovely. I've been listening to it a lot. It's great. What's not to love? The music video is so bloody random. Like, what the hell?
They like clearly got a group of people together to plan the music video, and they all had different ideas of what to do, and they were like, "We'll just do all of them, whatever. Cowboy concept, floating things, popping. Who cares? Tennis court, why not? Do all of them. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Office time, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Who cares? Just do it all. No one cares.
It's hilarious. Like, I don't know if like that big floating bomb kind of thing is
Bomb
like
face screen thing.
that they then shoot with cowboy guns at some point.
Why is there like a police badge, like a sheriff badge floating down through the sky with CG?
And the cones really remind me of what's that music thing where you could like rip the music?
Oh, you mean the media player? VLC media player? Yeah, baby.
Oh god, I love that media player. So good. And that's what it makes me think of straight away. With all those cones floating around.
Better get this MV into VLC media player. Let's do it. Pirate it.
God. Yeah. Sorry, Mum, for ruining the household computer with that back in the day. Sorry.
Could be worse. Could have been Kazaa or whatever the fuck.
Nowhere near as bad as what I'm sure my brothers did to that computer. So I'm trying to stay with it. Anywho, so yeah, great. Really happy. Now, on the other hand, unfortunately, the album itself I found to be pretty rubbish. Now, they've done a thing where they've put every song name is like half in capital letters and half not.
Fucking
so
hell.
I was thinking like, right, why have they done this? Maybe it's one of those things where you're meant to read down the words in capital letters to make a secret message. But I don't think that's the case because then the message will be hello power, pop eclipse, sweat ride, hello. So I don't think that's it.
I need a sweat ride right now.
Sweat ride.
Oh, that's incredible.
And then just hello at the end. So I don't think, mind you, is it like hello at the start and the end? That would make sense. So then power pop.
I mean, I'm reading them down now, and there's no hello at the start. It's just power pop, eclipse, sweat ride, hello pop.
Yeah. So it can't be that. So therefore, I don't know what it is, but I have to say I didn't like any of the other songs at all. I thought they were awful. In fact, Solar Power, I recommend a listen to that just for like laughing value because it's hilariously bad, like hilariously bad. I'm trying to think about, I need to Google the lyrics for that one quickly because it really made me chuckle.
Billy, power, make it hot. Getting hotter, power up. Feeling power, make it to the top. Getting hotter, burning up inside. Feeling power, make it to the top. Getting hotter, burning up inside. Hope, faith, energy, sun. Wanna be it, wanna feel it. Hope, faith, energy, sun. Wanna be it, wanna feel it.
They just wanna make you sweat.
No, it wasn't that. It was I can't. I'm not good at this, as you know, but
Especially not when you've got nothing but like wizards and shit going round in your head.
exactly, no, I can't even concentrate.
You're trying to Google and all you hear is 10 points to Gryffindor.
Oh my god, and it was stuck on a train. Anyway,
you should come to there's like the Harry Potter world down here. You should come to it.
Mate, we've been.
Oh, you've been? Okay. I did that when I was in college.
Oh yeah. That was what his birthday was, like the last birthday that he just had. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Did you do butterbeer when you were there?
Yeah.
Not good, is it? It's horrible.
I like the butterbeer ice cream. That was great.
Oh, okay.
like
They didn't have that when I went. I was an early adopter of Harry Potter World, you know.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, we've done all that. It is amazing. Like I would never ever show that I like feel this way. You know, like he loves it, and it's just a joy to watch him enjoy.
He loves it, and you'll just hold the pain herald the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like. Anyway, back to what are we talking about? Yeah, Zero Base One.
Pop. You're talking about pop. You're going to talk about solar power. Is what you were going to talk about, right? Yeah, zippy pop la la, feel the pop, zippity pop pop.
Yeah,
We're gonna see it pop, zip, the pop, squee all over again. It's just copied from Hui, clearly, the whole thing. Send it to jail. There we go.
So that's that. All done with that one. So then moving on to my next song, which I'm really excited to call about. And I know it's a Japanese song, but you didn't sort of tell me I couldn't do it. So I'm just sort of steamrolling my way through it, getting it onto the show, which is going to be ITZY's latest Japanese release called
I got your love, oh luck. Take me